Alright guys, welcome back to day 2. Actually 2 days in a row with sun. I've got some more 2x4s, 2x12s, 2x10s, 2x4x10 for the roof part, if we get to that today. We're going to try. I think today we'll start out with the far wall. We're just going to build it the same height as the back wall. And the front wall is going to be 5 foot. You know, it's going to be over it, and then we'll just do our slants. Easier than trying to come up with a weird, crazy wall. Let's get over in the field, over to the goats, and get working. I got the plywood and the other stuff set up. Alright, this is what we got done so far. With the back wall on. We're probably going to do this wall. I laid this 2x4. This is where the front wall is going to go, so I can measure up to it and across, and then cut the 2 upper and lower pieces. We're going to put one. Then the next one, we'll put the next piece when we get the, well, I can't do that because the wall's going to be taller. We're going to put the next piece on top and go all the way across over top the 4x4. So it'll lock them 2 walls together. Same thing here. We'll go across it all the way onto it, and then we'll run our little piece in between. And there'll be 2 plates all the way across the top. We'll have this wall done, this wall. We'll probably do this one. We'll just leave an opening for a door. I'm not sure what size door. Just enough to get in. That one I made 2 big double doors, which we never technically use the second one unless we're really cleaning. So I may just make it 1, because we're just going to take a broom and push it out. So let me get all my tools set up and everything, and we'll measure. I'll cut some boards. Maybe we'll build this wall and stand it up. I didn't do this one that way just because, you know, I wanted to get the top piece on and that piece, you know, all the glue and everything. So let me get everything set up. That's top and bottom pieces. Then the extra pieces that is left over, I can cut them to the wall studs, which is good. Should only need probably 3 wall studs. So I'm putting one up against the 4x4 as a nailer for the plywood on the inside. And we'll come over 16 inches, put one. There'll be one in the corner. And then we'll have to just kind of fudge it around a little bit. So I'll get that wall built, and then we'll stand it up, see what it looks like. As you can tell, in addition to nails, I like to put screws too. Here we are. We're going to run a board all the way across, all the way out to the end. which will tie these two together in the corner. Here's my chalk line for where my floor joists are, so I just run a screw to it. May not hit it, but that one probably won't as crooked as anything. Alright. Leaves me a ledge for my wall, which will probably come out. I don't know where, and then we'll make a door opening. We might not make it go all the way up. Help reduce wind and stuff to come in. So I'll cut this piece, put it on the top, just so that's another piece gone. Ain't gotta worry about it. And I'll plan out same thing, but this side I'll probably just leave a 2-foot opening in the set. Well, if we come up, no, we'll put it in the center because the roof slants back and the door might open and hit it. So 2-foot opening in the center, build this little wall, put it in, and I'll put my plates on the stuff, and I'll come back to you guys, and we'll see how it is. Alright guys, I got the other wall cut. It's going to be a 2-foot door in the middle. So I got my 2 2x4s on each side of the door, my 2 end pieces, my top and bottoms, which I got to looking at my 2x4s, and I got, what, 6 left, 6 in a piece. That's probably not going to be enough to do the front wall because it's going to be 5 foot. So I'm going to be cutting off about 3 foot and 1 inch. So it's going to be 1 board per stud, unfortunately. It looks like I'm going to need, well, in the corners are going to be more because there'll be like 3 in the corner. So there'll be 6. 1 across top, 7. I don't know. I need some more. So I'm going to run to the hardware store real quick before they close, because they do close early on Saturday. Here comes my helpers again. They're coming over to help me out. Well, more like poo and everything. But it's my boy Blue right there. But let me run to the hardware store and grab more 2x4s, because I'd like to get if we get the front wall in. I got the 2x10s and 12s for the roof, and I have sheeting, and I do have some roof material. I like to get at least where the rain won't come in on it. It is pressure treated, but the floor is not, and I just don't want it soaked. I want to be able to get them in there soon, because you hear the crows and ravens and all that, and the weather's going to get bad here in a little bit. So, catch you guys in a bit. Ran to the store. We got some more 2x4s right here. Now I'm just going to figure out how I want the front. I guess technically you would have built the front, stood it up, because it's the biggest section, but I'm going to build it. Probably a 2-foot wide door. I don't know. Maybe as tall as that. I don't need to go very tall. And then the wall will probably be 5 foot. So it'll be about a foot or so over top of this, giving me a nice slope that way. And the porch will slope on up, but it won't go to the very top of the roof. We'll go down just a little bit. We'll see if we can get some little windows in there, because it faces the sun, so I can go straight across that way, and then allow the sun to shine in and warm it up. So that's the plan. So I'm going to get working on this wall, and we'll come back and take a look at it. Probably should find a ladder. I'm using a bucket for now. Wife's using the ladder at the chicken house to get in the eggs. Alright guys, let me get my pouch on, get my tools set back up. We'll get the leaf blower up there to keep the dust out. And let's get working. Give me a lower porch roof. Alright, and then the roof will come right to about here. With some windows, so the roof comes out and the roof comes down. And I think that'd be pretty good. Do not hit a screw. That'll be the lower porch roof beam when the porch roof will sit on top of. Been brainstorming. I'm still working on the inner one. But as you can see, there'll be kind of like an opening all the way across there. There'll probably just be studs sticking down. I'll run my siding right to there, and I'll put plexiglass so the sun can come on in, help warm it up in the winter time, because the sun, that's where it is. It's winter now. That's how she is. Roof's gonna slope down about 20 inches past the back, stick up the front, I don't know, 6 or 8 inches, and the other roof will come down from here, across there on out. And then door opening's gonna be here, so I haven't figured that out yet. We're gonna put a railing all the way around. There'll be a railing all the way around. That's just for me to stand on right now. There'll be the, I can't remember what they're called, 5-quarter board, deck slats will go there. And it's coming along. It's coming along. It's a lot of work. A lot of cut and measurement. Way more boards than I thought. But I am overbuilding it a bit. But I don't want junk in my yard. I want it to look nice. Once we get the siding, we'll paint it a wood brown color or something like that. Like a nice earthy color. Kind of blend in a little bit. Eventually we'll work on down in there. Threw some hay under there for them because they like to play under there anyway. Alright, let me keep messing with that inner wall, and then I might throw the porch roof on first. I'm not sure. Trying to figure out how I want to do it. But stay tuned. Alright guys, working. We got the little opening for the window. This can continue all the way across. I still have to mess with this part. I got this wall in. I cut some parts. We're going to put a little tiny window right in there with the plexiglass too. I can see out over the porch. We'll have a little porch roof. Maybe we'll put a little planter right there with nothing in it because they'll eat it. And eventually we'll need the 5-quarter boards. Still a bunch to go. Once you get the sheeting slapped up, it looks like so much more. So I got the angle cut for my front roof on that one piece there. I just need to cut the angle and then make several of them. There's 7 across, and one's going to come out here, and the other side one comes out. I'll put my 7 across. I'll run my fascia board across, sticking out as far as I want it on both sides, and then I'll run my piece up. And this roof's going to go right to the bottom of the window. So I'm probably going to take a board and put all the way across, because it's got to stick out too. It's a lot of little details, a little extra work. The 15 2x4s I went and got, I got one left. So we've used 14 already. I don't even know where. It's pretty crazy. So let me put the little window in, and I still got to figure this doorway out. We're going to go across, but I need to run a board all the way up first as a nailer for the inside. Then we'll run our 2 pieces across, and maybe one more on each side, and that'll be the doorway off. Plus it's got to be shorter. I think it's got the doorway's going to be down here somewhere, because if you open it, well, I guess you can make it open in, but it's just going to be shorter, a little shorter doorway, probably even with this. And we got them some hay threw in there. It's supposed to be about 25 Monday night, so they'll have a little bedding. Eventually we got to tear that down once we get this bad boy built. Can't have that ugly thing in the neighborhood. Alright guys, let me get back to work. Okay guys, that's where the little plexiglass window will go. And there's the roof. So I brought it up 2 foot, made it 20 inches. I don't know. Sounds good. I don't want it too low. I don't want them laying down and like animals being able to see them or whatnot. They're probably not really going to be able to see out of this. Well, I guess they stand towards the back. And we may put a little platform. They can jump up on it and whatnot. It'll be decent size in there for them. Maybe like a platform that goes like by the window and down with a cubby hole under it, so someone can sit on top, underneath, things like that. But we'll make it where it can move, so we don't want it stationary. We can sweep it out. So we're gonna brick and door opening. I got a board scab on the side. I'm gonna cut my one porch roof after. I'm still figuring out what I want to do. I'm gonna make it even and then come out maybe like 3 or 4 inches just for the porch roof. The main roof's gonna come out I don't know, 10, 12 inches on each side, 20-inch overhang in the back, maybe 8 up here in the front, something like that. Like I said, just winging it. But man, it does not look like that many 2x4s, but you know, you end up with a little pile of that. Plus that one is crookeder than a politician. So I got my 2x10s and 2x12s. Yeah, 4 2x12s. I'm gonna run them all the way around the square up top. Do my rake or fascia board. And all in all, this is actually coming out a lot straighter than the chicken house. Probably because I concreted in the ground and whatnot, but I'm pretty happy with that. How a little kid would be happy with this. It's like a little kid's playground. We may even go take the slide off, or get a better slide, and put it off the porch. Don't know yet. I don't know how that would look. Maybe you get like a green slide or something where it kind of blends in, looks a little better. So we'll see, because I gotta mow around this stuff sometimes. You know, it gets a little high. There's certain stuff they don't eat, and I gotta come in and mow it, because otherwise the stuff they don't eat gets super high. So I try to cut it before it seeds, kind of kill it out. There's little butts. So. Alright guys, let me keep messing with this doorway, and when I get a few of them little rafters cut, we'll come back and take a look. I kept hearing a weird crunchy sound, and then I found out what it was. Very noisy chewers. But okay, we got our porch roof. We got our nailer across there. I chopped her down to 47 so I can keep it under 4 foot. So I can actually get 2 out of 1/8 foot, and I ain't wasting a bunch of stuff. Here's my template. I just need to cut this. I need to mark my 2x4 and just cut this slight angle, and I'll go up there, and we'll have a decent overhang. I think it was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches sticking out. But there's also going to be a 2x4 at the end. Then the plywood, I had to bring it down below the window a decent amount, because I need to be able to attach the plexiglass, and I need to be able to put some flashing for the metal. The roof metal is going to go up. So I had to come down a decent amount. Again, the door does not need to be that big. It's just kind of convenient for me to get in and out right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sheet the inside with plywood, then go on the outside, put my styrofoam and my siding, because it'll be a lot harder if we side it and we're trying to squeeze in here and duck around and crawl around. So I'm going to do it before that. But right now I'm kind of tired, so it's easy for me to mess with these little rafters in this little section, and then in the morning I can mess with the bigger rafters, which I'm going to run out of 2x4s probably. I don't know. I can put them on the very edges, do the inside, stagger my plywood. I think I did with the chicken house. Try to stagger it, or maybe do my one overhang where I can get it papered in a little bit, hopefully. Don't know if I got enough plywood now. I was just counting on it being 8 foot wide, and then I totally forgot about my foot overhang on each side. So I only got 5 sheets, so that's gonna bite me in the butt, I think. So maybe we'll run and or dig around, see if I have a decent sized tarp. I'd like to just tarp it. I want to keep it as dry as possible. So let me cut out my templates, and then we'll start putting rafters up and see what they look like. We're gonna do 16-inch on center. Sure is getting dark fast, that's crazy. Oh, when you make a template, make sure you keep it and use only it each time. Because if you cut one off just a hair and then you use it, you're going to be off a hair, and you use the next one off. So always use the exact same one that you created as your template until you're done. Unless you're just really super good at it. Then I guess it doesn't matter. What's easier to cut first? Maybe I'll cut this first. Well, let me try it right now. I can't do it right-handed. Out of battery. I got 2 bars. That's probably some kind of anti-kickback feature kicking in. Woo! Still haven't changed the blade out after I hit the sawhorse, so maybe that's the problem. One thing you can do if you're just a tiny bit short on wood or too long, you can just hit the end of it and it'll shrink it a little bit. Alright, sorry about that. GoPro's being a little stupid. I don't know where I left off. I got these. We're going to secure the rafters on the porch part, on the post part here. The other part, the angle part, I may get these for that too. I didn't get a whole bunch. I'm just getting down for now. We can always come back and add this stuff, which I will add it. Like I said in the previous one, it does get fairly windy around here sometimes. And plus goats like to horse around, things like that, so well, as stout as possible. So, alright guys, let me get the rest of these rafters cut, roof joists, whatever they're called. Let me get them cut, and then we'll put a few in. Alright guys, that's how the front porch little rafter will be. It's got a little slope to it. I got that little tie on there. We're sticking out a good 6 inches, plus the 2x4 going to be on the front going across as the fascia. That'll give us another, what, 1.5 inches. And it's just flush for now. What I can do is I'm going to double it up, so I'll just build another little tiny exact one of these and nail it right to it. And then put my fascia on each end. So, we won't come out far on this one, maybe 4 inches maybe. Top roof will probably come out a little bit more. Doing some modern artwork over here. There's a lot of little figuring out that's driving me crazy. Now if I come off this 16-inch on center, once I get to the end, I'm going to be a little weird. So I'll probably come off one 16-inch on center, one 16-inch on center, and then back forth, and then we'll split the difference in the middle. I feel like that'd be alright. Because it's not exactly 8 foot. It's a bit smaller. I always end up doing that for some reason. So we will do that. And again, it's goat house, and we can make it look good. We'll make it look good. I did mess up a little bit. I turned my 2x4s long ways this way, which makes them skinnier. I didn't scab a 1/2 inch piece of wood inside, but I'm going to scab it on the outside. So that board I didn't nail at the very end right here because there's a little bit of 1/2 inch gap under it. And I'm going to skin that before I sheet it, so you never see it. Which no one knows but me, and apparently you guys now, so it kind of drives me a little crazy. So, let's see if we can get this one rafter on the edge. The other one gave me a bit of a problem because there's 2 long bolts that go through the top of that, and apparently every time I shot a nail, I hit one of the bolts like 4 times, and then 2 screws, so it's a little crazy. Oh. I need to build a ramp to get up this thing. Grab one of these bad boys. Pour some on the side of nails. One in here, but it's at the bottom. There we go. Now we got nails. The thing is, I don't want to shoot a nail too far through it because I need to be able to scab a piece in there. It makes it handy to be able to set it down here. I got some don't tell me they take it different. Oh, you sons of. I'll use them later. I don't know why to make them take a different freaking T whatever. Let's see, which way is this one gonna go? This one go. Alright, now I don't know.
I don't know if there's a left and a right, but they only go one way, and they drive me crazy trying to figure out which way they go. It's opposite the other side. It only has these little tiny nails that you use, these itty bitty hand nails you hammer, and I'm not gonna bother with that right now. Would not want to go in there. There. Alright, I got our... I'm going to go back and put more screws and whatnot in it. Just for now, we're getting her set up. There we go. I'll probably get some of them braces, or I think I had some 90 ones or something I can put in the corners there. And now I gotta duck under this stuff. I'm gonna wrap this up right here because I'm running out of battery and I want to get the rest of these rafters. This is my plan. We get all these rafters in, and then we'll figure out how far we want to go on each side, and we'll run our, I keep wanting to say rake, but fascia board. We'll put our plywood down and our snow and ice shield. So then when we do the big part of the roof, we can set our tools and stuff up on this little one and work from there. And we have like a work spot. So I'm trying to stand between the rafters, because I'm getting a little chubby for that. And that's what we're going to do. I think it'll look pretty good. You can see that sun shining up on there. It's going to shine right through those. I don't think much will get through that window. I might get some through there, but there we go. Alright guys, I'll probably end up working on it tomorrow too a little bit. The other video should have uploaded by now. And tonight, after I get a shower, we'll edit this and get it uploaded. And appreciate you guys for watching. Do like and subscribe. And let me know about the goat house. Should we add the ramp? What should we do? That's it. Let me get out of here and get this done before the sun sets on me. And catch you later.